It is a beautiful day in heaven. That's right, heaven. No, I didn't die, but it feels like I died and went to heaven. And I have found myself in a very special place. And you know what? You know you're an Idahoan when you find someplace special, such as where I'm at, and you don't want anybody else to know about it. You know? So I pulled into this campground. We'll just say it's in the forest, okay? I pulled into this forest campground feeling a little bit discouraged. I had woke up down at Hover Camp in Swan Valley, Idaho, and I was a little bit discouraged. I won't dwell too much on that, but I decided to come up this way to this neck of the woods. And as I pulled into the campground, I don't know how many sites they have, but as I pulled into the campground, the woman, the host, was right there. And she was talking to somebody, and I said, "Are there any spaces left?" And she said, "Oh, I'm sorry, you just missed the last one. This woman here took that space." So anyway, I wanted to take a drive through the campground and just take a look at it. So I'm driving along, and lo and behold, the golf car comes along with her husband, and he was telling me, somewhere way down on the other side of the campground, he was telling me there was one space left and he would put me in it. Well, as it turns out, there was a miscommunication between the husband and wife, and when I got back around to the spot, or to this spot rather, the husband came out and he kind of felt bad, and he said, "You know what I'm going to do for you? I'm going to put you in this spot." And this spot had been roped off. You can even see the caution tape over here on the tree. This spot had actually been roped off. And it had been roped off because this was the host. This was one of 2 host campsites with the full hookup. All the other sites do not have hookup. And this one's got, you know, the water, the electric, the sewer. It's got everything, but the other ones don't. And so he felt bad, and the other host had just left. So the other host had just left for the season, and he said, "I'll tell you what, we'll put you in this spot." And I looked at him and I said, "Oh boy, you know what they call a guy like you?" And he said, "What's that?" And I said, "They call a guy like you the Lord's favor. That's what they call a guy like you. You are the Lord's favor. But look at this beautiful spot. Oh my goodness. It is just gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. And I'm going to take you for a walk through the campground, and I'll share some thoughts with you as I do. But this is going to be my home for, well, I don't know, maybe a couple nights, maybe a couple weeks. We will see. But oh, it's beautiful. It really, really is beautiful. And it just completely changed my entire mindset. But wow. Will you just look at that? What a beautiful spot. Absolutely beautiful. Now, he doesn't want me using the hookups. You know, he doesn't want me to use the electric or the sewer, and that's okay because I have my generator, you see. But oh, I'm gonna be in heaven here for the next well, for the next night or two at least. I'm gonna be in heaven. But anyway, so let's go, and I'm gonna do a walk and talk through heaven and just share with you how beautiful of a spot this is. And you know what, I can tell you, this will not, Lord willing, this will not be my last visit to this will not be my last visit to this campground. Not at all. Look at these folks. You see, they've got a beautiful campground set up over there. They came up from, I'm assuming Boise. These folks here, this is the woman that took my spot right there. You see, they've got a tent. They came all the way from Oregon. But Just wonderful. Here's another beautiful spot. There's no shortage of nice nice spots to camp. And in just a little bit, I'm going to show you the main attraction. There's another camp spot. Oh boy. Now look at this. You see? We're in bear country. Look at. So they got these food storage containers here that you can put your food in. But anyway, so the story kind of goes like this. I was coming up this way because I was almost going to go home. I was staying at this other campsite, and it was kind of a dumpy, expensive campsite. And I'd gone there for an event with the Boise Fly Fishing Club. And apparently the South Fork of the Boise River is not a place where you're going to wade into the water and fish. You need a boat. And I couldn't expect any of those experienced anglers to let me ride along in their boat on such a beautiful beautiful stretch of river. Look at that. That is just gorgeous. Wow. So anyway, I was feeling a little bit discouraged that I had driven the better part of 5 hours on Thursday to go and end up staying in a dumpy little campground. But you know what? Not everything in life goes your way. And I just kind of resolved myself. I woke up this morning thinking that I was going to start to drive home back towards Eagle, Idaho. There's another campground over there. They've closed that campground for the winter back there, and that's where the spot that I'm staying at was staying. But anyway, so I was going to wake up this morning and I was just going to head home. And after giving it some thought, I thought that I'm going to go and head north. I guess I could tell you that. So I decided that I was going to go and head north. You see some folks riding their bikes through here. So I was going to go and head north, and I saw a spot that was only an hour and a half north of here. So I thought, well, that's not too far of a drive. Boy, look at this setup that these folks have. Look at that. Talk about home away from home. What a beautiful setup. Holy cow. Just gorgeous. So I decided to come up this way. And I stopped because I want to do some fishing. And I came up this way and I stopped at a fly shop where they sell fishing gear. Look at that. So I stop at a fly shop, and they're getting me all dialed in with some different flies to put on my line and hopefully catch a fish. Now look at this setup. There, you see? That's Idaho right there. Look at that. They got the flag and everything. That, my friends, is Idaho. I think they've got Idaho license plates on there. But beautiful setup you've got.
You like that?
Absolutely love it. I was just telling, well, you're from Utah. Okay, I was saying that this is representative of Idahoans, you know, but no, you guys, you're not from Idaho, are you?
Next door.
Huh?
Next door.
Yeah, next door. But who let you in? Huh?
We snuck in.
You snuck in.
Yeah.
Okay, are the fish biting?
No, they're not.
They're not.
For me.
All right, well, I'm gonna catch some. Okay, have a great day, folks. What a beautiful setup they've got. Wow. Absolutely fantastic. And I don't know what space that is. I should actually be that's space number B15 for $20 a night. Boy, how can you go wrong with a space like that? Now there's more campsites right down this way, and I think that's the way that I'm going to take you, because I want to show you the main attraction here. Wow, this is just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. So, not too long ago, a dear friend of mine told me to watch a movie called The Rocky Mountain Fly Fishing Highway. And I ended up purchasing, you can rent or purchase it on Amazon Prime. Here's a wonderful spot, A7. Look at that. So I rented this movie and I was watching it, and little did I know that there's a highway here in Idaho and Montana, which is Highway 20. And Highway 20 is known as the Rocky Mountain Fly Fishing Highway. And one of the spots along that fly fishing highway is this river that we're going down to right now. That's right, a river. So this is, look at that. Boy, what a beautiful, another spot. Spot number 10. There are no shortage of beautiful campgrounds. So let's go on down here and take a look. Holy moly. And as you're walking along, you know, everybody is so friendly. Oh yeah, I see an angler right now in the water. Look at this. Oh boy, folks. This is absolutely beautiful. Just like I saw in the movie. Absolutely wonderful. And that gentleman is only up, he's only up to his knees. Will you look at that? Wow. Just fantastic. Isn't that something? Oh boy, this is gorgeous. This is just really, really something else. Just fantastic. And I'm gonna find my way. I'm gonna find my way in there, and I'm gonna go do myself some fly fishing. And it's not very deep, and the water is not moving very fast, which is wonderful. It looks like it would just be an ideal spot to go fishing. And as the saying goes, we will see. But holy cow, I think this is where some people will come down here with rafts, and they'll launch from here, and that water is just crystal clear. Will you look at that? That is just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get my fishing gear, and we're gonna come down here and see if we can't catch ourselves a big one. Wouldn't that be something? That would be just fantastic. And I'm gonna bring my I'm not sure if I finished that story, but I'm gonna bring my bear spray, because the gentlemen at the fly shop were telling me that there's a lot of grizzlies in this neck of the woods, but not necessarily where I find myself right now. Now here comes somebody down to do some fishing, and they got the whole setup. Look at this. They're coming down to look at that setup there. Wow. Fantastic. So I wish I could tell you where we are, but They could potentially run me out of Idaho if I do too many of these videos and tell people where all the good spots are. So I'm just gonna leave you guessing, and maybe if you decide to come out and go looking for this spot, you'll find it. But just fantastic. Really, really nice. Okay. Come up here is this is the boat loading and unloading area. So this is one of several spots along the river, Henry's Fork. Now I see a fisherman. Look at this. I see a gentleman, or that could be a woman for all I know, out there fishing. There's a lot of women that enjoy fishing as well. But wow. Okay. Look at that view. Plenty of room out here to fish. No shortage of spots to fish from. Holy cow. Just gorgeous. Will you look at that? Picture perfect. Just fantastic. This gentleman here fishing. Wow. And that's where I'm going to find myself here in just a bit. I'm going to go out there and do some fishing. And I'll bring you along. Yeah, I'll bring you along with me. And maybe we'll catch something. We will see. All right, folks. Have a great day.